Subprocess library in Python is a very useful library and it is used to run system commands either on Windows, Linux or other operating systems. Let me explain this with the help of some examples. For example, I have created this small utility software which is used to run system commands, system applications. For example, if I press this calculator button, then it will open up the calculator for me. If I open this notepad, I press this button, then it will open the notepad. If I press the control panel, then definitely it's going to launch the control panel and so on, Microsoft Paint and other tools. So how we created this program and how we can do it. One way is that you go here and then type the calculator and open it, or some other process if you want to do. But the other way is that, let me show you this code. The other way is that you use a library which is called as subprocess library. So here I have used Kinter to make this graphical interface and subprocess library to run these commands. So on the back end of this program is a very simple logic that as soon as we press these buttons, then it's gonna run this command subprocess.run calculator.exe, subprocess.run function, and then notepad.exe, then control panel, ms paint, whichever you want to make actually. And then as soon as we press the button, then it executes the command, it calls this function. But the core of the program is this subprocess. So in this way we can use the subprocess library. I hope you understand the working of subprocess library. Then let's take an example of another program, this one, system information. Sometimes you have to run the system commands using Python on Windows and Linux operating system. So for example, if I press this one button, BIOS version, so it's gonna run a command in system and it is telling me what is the version of my BIOS. And if I run this brand button, then it's gonna fetch, it's gonna run the command on the back end and it's telling me that it's an HP system manufacturer. If I want the model number, click here and it can tell me it's NBX360. So again, this program on the back end, what it is doing, it is using the subprocess library. Same logic, whenever we press this button, then it's gonna run this command on the back end using this function subprocess.run. And what is the command? WMIC BIOS get serial number. Even this command, if I open up my CMD, definitely with admin privileges, and I run this command, then it's gonna tell me the serial number. So on the back end of this program, it is going into CMD and running this command, getting the output and then displaying the same output to us on the front end like this. If we run and we want to find the serial number, then click here on the serial number and we can find it. Then another program for Linux, but it has been made for the Linux. So to change the MAC address, this is the logic. Again, we are running this system command subprocess.call using the subprocess library. So this is the usage of subprocess library. It is used to execute the system commands either on Linux operating system, Windows, Mac or other operating system, but directly on our Python script. So we can manipulate the input, we can optimize the output to find our required information immediately. It is widely used in networking, cybersecurity, ethical hacking, automation, artificial intelligence, in all fields of life. And it's a built-in module. The good thing is that you don't have to install, you simply have to import the subprocess. You don't have to run the pip and install. It comes by default. Why? Because it's basic functionality. So if you want to master Python, if you want to make useful utilities, then subprocess library is a must. So this is an example of app launcher which I just showed you. I want you guys to make this code, this program or this kind of program yourself so that you will have an idea. The best way to learn programming is to do practice, not just by listening to the videos. So try to make this kind of app launcher. Either you can make it in CLI or you can make it in the graphical. If you are not good with graphics or you are not still advanced, so you can make it in the command line as well. Just run these commands. I will share the code in the comments of the video. Then another example I just showed you to find the system information and MAC changer in Python. This is the complete code already here in the video. You can take a screenshot and then try to make. So here The original MAC address, for example, is whatever. Then once we run this Python script, then it changes the MAC address. So in the next video, we will discuss another useful Python library. That's all about subprocess. If you have any questions, you guys can write in the comments below. Then we will make big programs, proper software, and we will be utilizing these libraries. Then you will know further about it. Thank you for watching. Write in the comments below.